starting, so I'm just gonna like leave it with a mid game as I suppose. Should we go through the rosters?
Yeah, we can do that. I am bad with these rosters, so if they're not on their names, I am not gonna know.
Okay.
Do you want to go
I'll help
through
you
both
out
of
then.
them?
Yeah, I'll
For
go
me?
through both of them. So,
Yeah.
for the kill switch, we'll have, of course, Candle on the Pyro. On the Cat is gonna play the Soldier. Shep is gonna heal them all. Keiko's gonna get some hits. Jamal, the Mighty Jamal is gonna play heavy for them. Vanny is gonna scout. Freaky is going to be the Engineer. Ranger Bob is going to be behind and stabbing people. And Emilio Estevez, one and only, is gonna throw some sticks on the floor and making those bitches drop. And there you go, this is a kill switch for the It's All Good. We have Blow, the Mastermind on Medic, Lazy Bear on Scout, Lenny on Engineer, Fanny on the Sniper, Enzo on Spy, Joe and UFC on Demo, Mookie on Soldier, Rudy on Pyro, and Kaltu on Heavy. So, why don't you take it away, sigafoo?
Yeah, so opening up here, we're having the Soldier Doman coming out to the short side. Looks like they're kind of getting ready to do the initial kind of suicide wave that's very common with the strategy. For Gravel Pit. Oh, K-Cod taking down Lazy Bear on the roof. Demoman actually getting on top of the roof. No, he gets blasted back, and he's going to get taken down by the Sentry Gun as the Soldier comes around here. Gun's not being healed right now, so the Engineer is dead. Where is he? I don't see him, but that gun is very lit, and down it goes to Reflected Sentry Gun Rocket, and Candle on the Medic, taking him down. Burrowed down on the defense
that was a
right
drop
there.
as well. That was a drop right
Wow.
on the bat. Oh god, that was very intense. That sentry is definitely not gonna go up anytime soon. Emilio Estevez tried to bomb the medic, but the Bullet was holding actually near this 2-1 push it through C. We see Heavy trying to do something here. He's get taken out by Kaltu and Rudy. It's really messy right now. A lot of people dying for the blue team, which is the offensive team kill switch. And looks like It's All Good's gonna recover from this loss of the sentry engineer and the medic, and build a strong hold on B once again.
Yeah, they fortunately were able to get a lot of kills right there. They're going to be able to get a reset up here. They're at basically even Uber advantage right now. So we're going to see, and there's not a lot of pressure coming out. Actually, just as I speak, here comes a Demoman coming around the long side of Rock, getting spammed down onto the gun. It's getting rescued, Rangered, as it's being healed heavy around the corner, putting down some damage. Soldier going up on top of the roof. He gets taken out quickly. There's a lot of control by defense here on top of the roof. Heavy just got sniped on defense right there, and just kind of holding here, so we're trying to get some pressure around. What are you seeing, Jake?
Right now, as I see a scout kind of trying to control the rooftop. Kato's definitely working his way up behind the rock, but he's been taken out by Joe and UFC. Sentry is going down to Sapper. So it doesn't look like Sentry is going to go up anytime soon since the Engineer's down, but Bullo is still up and running. He's nearing that 100% Uber, whereas Shep just started building his. It's being a little bit too offensive. He died on the way somewhere, and it looks like Kill Switch is being held in the spawn for an extended period of time. They're trying to do something. They're going in, but there goes Emilio Estevez to Joe's nice sticky traps. So no Demo Man jumping in, kind of disrupted this little push here. Jamal almost by himself. Once again, a lot of people dying. And there goes the pop, though. Oh,
I'm not sure if that was necessary. I don't think he was forced. I think he was just trying to save the Heavy potentially, or maybe he was scared of other pressure. But now it's going to give a big Uber advantage to Kill Switch here as Jamal's coming around the corner. But oh, here comes Emilio coming from behind, but the gun is already back up. He's going to get taken out. He does get the dispenser. Very important. Hope he made that call to his team.
The dispenser push call?
Yeah, exactly. It's a very common call, yeah?
Keiko once again kills Kaltu with his sniper rifle, so he's doing a lot of work, but there goes Joe and UFC. He puts a lot of spam in the connector area, gets 2 kills, can then make it 3. Yes, he does. Candle goes down as well. Well, it wasn't actually 3 kills, or maybe it was. I don't know. The kill streak items are definitely kind of confusing here. But Lenny's working his way up once again to the level 3 dispenser with level 1 sentry. And I don't think kill streak is capitalizing on that advantage they had. Bullo is almost 100%.
of the dispenser being down. Yeah. Oh, here it comes actually Uber in on the backside of B. Uber's going to be exchanged here. Much better Uber here for It's All Good. Delman actually being disconnected from his medic. Gun's going to go down, though. The Uber, actually, for It's All Good, is backing out. They are down a couple people, but you don't need to back out for that. But Emilio coming in, jumping in over the top, trying to get some spam down on that. He's going to get, he does not go down, and they're actually going to spam them out of the point. Wow, despite having a much better Uber, It's All Good actually loses that Uber exchange, and they're going to lose B now.
I think Killswitch kind of feel the situation. They knew when to push exactly, even though the Ubers were pretty much the same. And we see Emilio SS trying to put some damage on the point without Shep, who died on the way somewhere. Ebola goes down as well somewhere in the way. So the Uber's going to be pretty much even. There's a lot of people from Red Team swarming the C point, so I don't think they're going to... I mean, Killswitch is going to cap it anytime soon with Rudy up top ready to M2 out of the jumpers.
Yeah, so it looks like we're going to get another kind of hold here. 4 minutes and 28 seconds for 2 points. It's pretty good. I think we're going to either see an average time or a really bad time. Looks like, you know, It's All Good has had a pretty good amount of time to kind of get everybody up here, get everybody set up. They do have even Ubers, as you said. And it looks like we're going to see a push from the B side out of Killswitch.
I think so, but It's All Good is holding really aggressively right next to the 1 and 2 spawns. I'm going to call them 1 and 2. Kalt is trying to hold 1, whereas the whole combo with Rudy and the Demo Man is going to hold 2. There goes the pop though from Killswitch. They managed to get the Pyro, and the Demo goes as well. Medic's running away. Bull didn't quite manage to get his Uber ready, and there's a lot of people down for It's All Good, but it looks like It's All Good is recovering from this push. Picked up a few players from Killswitch. Although Killswitch still has their medic intact, and Emilio SF is putting out damage, jumping on the point at this moment.
Oh, they just wait a little bit longer as Emilio goes up there, gets flanked by Joe as the conk was unnecessarily called out, but doesn't matter because he's going to push in anyways. Gets a kill actually on Shep there. He's continuing to go on. All of those heals cannot be stopped. And it looks like, you know, I'm kind of... Killswitch had a really good... I mean, they used their Uber advantage really well. They were able to pick off the medic. But they did not, they kind of backed out as soon as they kind of had advantage. I know it's just a demo in there, but, you know, he backed out and then he decided to push in on him, like, by himself later. I think he should have just gone straight through. They might have at least got some cap time on this, but we're going to just see a reset and actually really big Uber advantage to It's All Good.
Exactly, they're even building right now with Lazy Bear, their scout. I think we'll just send them, hey, you can go home now, it's all good. And it's all good in here. They lost a few players on the way due to the spam from 1, but they're still holding quite strong. And I don't think Killswitch is going to push anytime soon. Bullo is on 100% Uber, where Shep is only on 70%. Granjabot's trying to get some stabs, but he's being called out by the scout Lazy Bear, and he kills him effectively. Fanny's looking through down 1. Although Kauta goes down the heavy, there's going to be a massive disadvantage for It's All Good if Killswitch decides to capitalize on that.
Yeah, it looks like he's getting a little bit aggressive here. Joe is peeking around the corner. He's actually going to put some spam down onto the medic. He's going to get caught out by the heavy a little bit. He's going to run back before he gets shot too much with that DPS by the heavy man. And this is going to just waiting for Killswitch to make the move to push in, and doing exactly what they need to do as this timer just keeps climbing and climbing. As Killswitch waits, but here comes in the Uber's exchange on the point, being air blasted back into door 1. They're actually backing out somewhat. Candle trying to air blast him, but ooh, Fanny takes out Emilio. Down goes the Demo Man for Killswitch. That's going to matter as the heavies are going to go down here, and both heavies down, but only 3 up and 1 respawn for Killswitch, and they had much, much worse on that exchange as Candle's going to take out Lazy Bear, who's trying to get the flank.
Definitely, Emilio tried to do something from behind going to 2, but he's been spotted by the soldier and the spy and worked his way down. They worked him down, actually, to 0 health. And he goes down again, a little bit too aggressive in 2. Emilio Estevez is just pushing in, but there goes the conch from Mookie. Can he do wonders? He gets the demo first. He spams a lot. Soldier's very weak on Kaya, only on 9 HP, still being healed. I think this is a very dire situation in 2 here. Kind of few blue players, but there goes Kalte trying to get some kills. He didn't quite manage to do so, but they definitely wither them down. Oh my.
But the big point here is right now Shep does have an Uber advantage. If they push off it right now, they can actually utilize this, which they are about to, but they waited a little bit too long. Uber's actually going to come up here for It's All Good, just because they waited just an extra couple seconds, and here comes in, being air blasted back in the door. Emilio's just jumping for the point, doing what he needs to do. He's going to get shot by the gun, but the gun goes down. We actually now have 2 on point. But both of them are going down as we have the soldier and Dome Man jumping up to the point. Scout is trying to get up there, but Vanny, he's going to go down 5 HP, or will he? He is still up running around, but finally he goes down. And actually the medic went down there in that exchange. Burrow's down, and so they're actually going to start pushing in continually with that medic advantage as the heavy and medic are just trying to walk up to that point. But the medic, heavy goes down there to the stickies, and he's going to get caught up by the engineer, and Lenny taking down Shep, getting a little bit too aggressive there. And just to say, we're actually Burrow's, or how do you say that the medic on It's All Good? He's actually switched to Quick Fix.
Below?
Below, there you go. I know I said it wrong.
Below. It's just below. I think it's a good strat to hold with a Quick Fix on top because you can be pushed off, and you still have the massive healing factor, almost like the Deadpool from Marvel. So you cannot really die on the point unless you get heavily spammed by the demo, and the demos probably and the heavy are the only counters to the quick fix push. But it looks like Killswitch is still stalling on the B point. I think they are not utilizing the A spots too much. They're still trying to push through B, and it doesn't work. It didn't work before, and it probably won't work.
Well, you know, if you know the saying, you know, if at first you don't succeed, try, fail, and then maybe try again. Yeah. Like,
yeah, and then fail again.
Why mix it up if it's not working, you know?
Well, I can't deny the logic behind it.
Ooh, Blow goes down there to a stab. And that's actually going to give a huge Uber advantage to Shep right here, is that he's about at 100%, getting ready to push through door 2.
Is that it? Is that it? There he goes, the pop though. He popped in second one. Rudy's trying to stall the Uber as much as possible, but he managed to do something. Oh, and he gets Emilio Estevez with him as well. Oh, that's just lazy. We're trying to get something done on the last point, but he's being shot by K-Cut watching from an A point. He's watching over. He's going to definitely put out some threat here. Bullow's in the open. He needs to watch for his head. K-Cut is the only one actually dealing some damage here, and I think he backed out right now. He knows he can't do shit. Oops.
Yeah, I think
should not have said that.
Yeah.
Oh, but there's Grinchable once again behind the medic. He missed the stab though. Bullow managed to jump off the ledge in the last moment. He didn't even know the spy was behind him.
Yeah, we're down to 60 seconds on the clock for them to capture C. We got the soldier on top of the point, actually putting out a lot of cap time. He's going to get taken out as all of the It's All Good rushes on top of the point. They're actually fairly weak comparatively, but I guess there's 3 down for Killswitch, and we're actually going to see a pause here.
Oh, thankfully. Oof. There's just
Yeah.
too much happening. Too much happening. It's gravel pit. There's so many different routes to watch. But I just wanted to say that Mookie managed to nicely kill Shep on the way somewhere in 2. He hid himself somewhere. I don't know. It's one of the spots on 2, which is just hideous, obscure spots. And he just dropped Shep. And now Bullow's gonna have almost a full Uber advantage. So that definitely works for It's All Good. They're still holding the C point quite convincingly, and there's not much time left on the clock.
Yeah, you know, I think one of the big things that is going right for It's All Good is their Pyro Rudy. Is that how you say it? I'm gonna
Rudy,
ask you
yeah.
Okay. But yeah, maybe some like weird French pronunciation. No. So basically, is that he's air blasting every time. He's keeping himself alive. Killswitch isn't even able to gain any ground on these Ubers because they're being blown back into where they came from. And I think that's kind of the problem, is that when you're pushing out of this B door, is that you have basically one of 2 choices, and they're about 10 feet away from each other. So as a Pyro, you don't really have to, like, there's pretty easy to choose from. Whereas if you're pushing from A, which isn't, again, not always the best choice, you know, sometimes it's good to push from B. But if you're pushing from A, as a Pyro, you can't really hold in a good spot that's going to cover every single door to be able to air blast in. And plus, if you can send multiple people through multiple doors, and they're not going to eat the same spam. And I think this kind of comes down to the issue of, like, I'm going to talk about engineers for a second, because I'm an engineer. I think this is an issue as an engineer. If I see my team doing this, I will destroy my teleporter and build it onto A. Because it's so clear that, like, it's usually like, okay, well, we're just going to keep taking the teleporter. That I see this happen with teams. But they just kind of get mindless about it. Actually, here we go, back again. I think there's about 30 seconds left on the clock here to push in. A lot of cap time down. What are you seeing right now, Jake?
Oh my god, I just see Bullow just slowly getting to his 100% Uber advantage. The timer is somewhat off because I don't know, the HUD is kind of as well, people sliding on the floor. But I don't think Killswitch can take it. They don't have much time. Shep just respawned, so unless he's running a quick fix, it's not gonna work. Now goes the Uber Force though from Emilio Estevez, nicely done, but I don't think it's gonna help a lot. Contra's been popped as well, just to get some more heals. Once again, Killswitch trying to push through the second. I don't know what's with their persistence in that. Let's keep doing the same. It doesn't work.
Yep, and here we are into overtime, and this is going to be a really nice hold for It's All Good.
Very good for It's All Good. Ooh. So now it goes defense for a kill switch. If they don't hold 2 points for 4 minutes 30 seconds, they just lose the first round.
Wait, there's 2 ways to lose, right? Isn't there? Like you can lose if they cap all 3.
If they cap, it's like a mercy rule or something. If they cap faster, 2 points faster than 2 minutes 28 seconds, they just win.
Yeah, if they cap under 4:28, they win 2 points. If they cap all 3 points, if they cap after that, if they cap all 3 points, they win. If they cap, yeah. Anyways, we're both Highlander players, and no rule sets. Go
definitely, yeah. Hey, look, buddy. I'm an engineer. That means I solve problems.
I'm an engineer, main. Okay, can you just back off? Because I'm like basically. Yeah, no. Anyways, so we're seeing kind of a traditional engineer placement out of here, kind of in that shadow. Not seeing the teleport to the roof. I always like seeing that out of an engineer. But we're gonna come in here and let's see what we have out the gate. Looks like the medic is committing. Is he? Where'd he go?
No, I think he's just dealing heals.
Okay.
It's very good to just let your people just be overhealed before they enter V point, which is like a huge kill fest. Dredgeable tried to stab Jamal. Jamal just looked at him disapprovingly and just like, yeah, no. He got headshot by K-Cut. Nice teamwork by both big classes from Kill Switch.
And Joe actually took down the sentry gun on this bomb. Medic's actually, you know what, I don't think I've ever seen this before. This is actually really clever. The medic is actually holding, Chef is holding inside of the door 2 or door 1 or whatever you want to call it from C. And so when that initial bomb came out from Joe, he took down the sentry, but the medic wasn't even back there to be spammed. But here comes the gun being sapped by the spy. He's actually by himself right now. He's going to be taken out. Gun's going to come back up, but here comes. Soldier actually goes down on top the point, and a lot of ground being taken up by Joe. He's coming around the corner. Spy's going to be on the spy. They pop early. Gun goes down again, and here comes the Uber exchange, but they're kind of running back. Here comes, oh, Heavy gets saved. Red Spy almost got the Heavy right there. He's being saved, and they're actually getting on the point, getting a lot of ground off of this. And not looking good for Kill Switch right now. As Mookie goes in there, taking down Shep with a nice 2K right there, taking down Vanny as well.
Lots of people down for Kill Switch right now. Jamal even is running away. Heavy, quite low health. Without the medic, he can't do much. And Point is successfully being capped. And looks like It's All Good's gonna be a little bit more aggressive, trying to hold the enemies of the B point and just cap the point. Because if they do that right now, they win the first round.
Wow. You know what? You know what? At first, I thought that the strategy was good. I still think it was good, but I think they played it wrong because
yeah,
they basically held too far back like the entire round. I thought they were going to hold back and then push up, but
well, yeah. Let's say, look, you're the main engineer main, I'm the medic main, so we basically have the two let's say quote unquote masterminds of the game.
All right, I like this. My ego likes it.
All right, well, regardless, I saw Below holding in a very weird spot. I would say it's the 2 spot on B when the gates were down, and he was holding there for quite a while. Emilio jumped in the first round, by the way.
Yeah.
He jumped over the rooftop and tried to get the medic, but then he said, "Well, wait, where's the medic?" And he just died to the sentry for no reason, and that's because Below was holding in the 2. And he was basically safe from any jumpers with his Heavy watching over Kakao too. But it didn't quite work. I mean, they just rotated back to the sentry. If you don't have your medic around the sentry or the engineer, your players will naturally just go around the medic and get heals instead of protecting the engineer. So the engineer is entirely on his own. If the engineer can hold his points, well, it's just not gonna work, right? If the engineer dies on B, that makes it significantly worse and harder to hold.
Yeah, I mean, the engineer on that point, you know, I don't want to call it an engineer, but his gun went down like twice to spam very quickly. And that kind of was like, you know, worked against the favor. I mean, that also partly was due to the medic, as they're kind of saying, was holding so far away and never moved up that he never also had support to kind of hang out with that. And then by the time, and the other thing that worked out really well is It's All Good actually pushed around from short, and they pushed around to the back side of B, or the front side of B, I guess. The opposite side of rock? I don't know what you want to call it. But they pushed in, they took a lot of ground because the medic was holding so far back. versus if they pushed from long, they would have had a long ways to walk to take out that ground. So they did a good job of taking the ground, basically, is what I'm trying to say, that the other team was giving them, which was a mistake, I think, out of Killswitch.
I think, but the gates are down right now. People are out of the gates, and we once again see a suicide round, basically, out of It's All Good. As a heavy walking on the point, Jemo jumps on the rooftop trying to take some control over there. Anka has really low health on the top. There's a soldier for Killswitch. He goes down eventually, and looks like It's All Good is picking up a lot of kills. Muka only on 6 HP. He's still fighting. Kauto tried to spam over the window. He's being taken down, but the sentry goes down as well. Spy picks up all the ammo, so...
Medic.
And he gets the medic!
Wow! I watched that decloak. That was really great coordination. The soldier on top of the roof is at 6 HP, was able to take down the sentry gun with the help of the spy sapping it. Really good coordination. And then spy goes and takes out the medic as well. Uber gets exchanged here. It's not really matter. It's basically free Uber as they take down the scout. And they're going to take B here, and they don't have anybody on A. So we actually might see an A hold potentially, since we only have ×1 on that.
Well, we might see that. They popped the Uber, Billo popped the Uber, but he had enough time. He has still enough time to build another one while Shep gets his, so it's all good. Joe trying to get the engineer down, but the engineer's quite persistent. Freaky doing a lot of work. Yeah, Freaky is definitely staying alive, like in the VG song. And once again, blue team is pushing on to the A point. A point has been capped. B, not quite. I don't know why they left B. I think they're too confident about it. They just absolutely left B. No one's on there, and the timer's going down.
That old, like, somebody else would take care of it, as actually the combo rotates back over to take care of B, but that's actually going to create a little opportunity. Not any real power classes up, but we're going to see the soldier come in here. Oh no, he's just actually going to hide in that door 2, hoping to get a pick out of it. And so we got 2 points captured in 2 minutes, and that's leading up to a pretty good time. We'll see how this last hold goes.
Yeah, definitely. Jamal has already worked his way up to the top of C point with the engineer, so freaking Jamal watching over C point. Candle is roaming somewhere on the A point, and looks like It's All Good's gonna push through the B since they just capped the point. They are sitting on 100% Uber advantage. Shep is slowly working his way up, so if they want to take C point really fast, they should, and there goes the push, but Candle has a dispenser, and he's here, managed to stall them a little bit. Oh, there goes Jamal. He just pushes everyone away from the point, basically by himself. 21 HP at a mini sentry. Definitely worked for Killswitch right now. They kind of saved them the point. Still not over yet.
Yeah, we actually have a spy coming up the spire right now. He's actually getting caught out, and I'm assuming going to be taken down. Nope, he's still up, and it's just an engineer on point. He actually takes down Freaky. He's going to sap the gun. Why did the scout leave that point? Here comes the Devilman up top, and he's going to dead ring. Devilman actually is pretty lit.
And
here comes the Devilman. Yeah, Emilio. Is that Emilio? I'm getting my teams mixed up here. Devilman came on.
That was Emilio. That was Emilio Estevez. He jumped on the stick, and he was really lit. And goes Mookie, just destroying everyone on the point. Spike goes down, and the point is almost unguarded. There's Cattle working his way up, but all the people on the C point are currently very lit.
Well, they actually have a gun covering up that front side.
Ooh.
Medic's climbing the tower. He's actually going to be the first one up there with the scout, as the Medic's going to melee down that gun in 3 minutes and 26 seconds.
It's very good time.
Looks like they're going to hold that after that initial push kind of failed, but then the trade just kind of went their way, and they're able just to kind of keep pushing straight through.
I guess so. Well, Killswitch has to beat that time if they want to stay in game, and will lead to a golden cap. But if not, it's going to be a straight 6 points for It's All Good. So once again, we just see, regular hold in the shadow, kind of against the wall. So as you said, it's very spammable.
Yeah, it has that, as I like to call it, the backboard to take extra damage from his shots.
Because you have like this wall, so you can just basically wall bang rockets and sticks of it.
Yep.
But it kind of covers more of the rooftop, so it's a trade-off, I suppose.
Yeah, no, that's basically it gets the roof, but it's a little bit more spammable. Like, yeah. Anyways, yeah. So yeah, we'll see how that. Last time it didn't work out too well. Actually, we're gonna see our sentry jump here, as now he's gonna get up a teleporter onto the roof, and I guess yeah, I've seen all engineers do that now. I love it.
I think it's just a part of metagame, just putting teleporters on the rooftop on gravel pit. Let's see, Shep is being very aggressive on the B point. He's doing a lot of heals, but if he gets jumped, it's not gonna be looking too good for him. Joe in UFC just picks up 2 kills, Candle and Emilio Estevez, but Keiko gets Mookie, a soldier for It's All Good. So the jumping power has been definitely taken down.
And what do you think about this hold on Bolo, the red medic?
Yeah,
I can't do it.
Bolo. It's
yeah.
easy. Just every single name. You just read as you read.
Just below. Yeah, I know. I got it. I can say it, and I try to say it, and I can't. And I don't worry. I'm a dumb yank. You guys can make fun of me after this EU cast. So I live up to the stereotype. Yeah.
Okay. Well, with your permission, it's okay. But there goes a nice bomb on the medic from Emilio Estevez, and he gets the force as well. Very nice work by the demo man from Killswitch. That's gonna give Shep a full Uber advantage. So I guess it wasn't as good as you think it was.
Yeah, well, I mean, he wasn't holding inside. He definitely was still bombable, and Emilio knew where he was. He came down on top of him, was able to get the force. Like, you need to hold inside of a building if you really want to get the benefit. But I didn't really. I just was kind of curious of why they're holding there after A was like already capped. It just seemed off to me. But either way, the force is out, and we should see them pushing in shortly here.
And they have to, because the time is clicking.
The control point is being contested.
Yeah, and here actually the gun goes down, I believe. Yeah, it did. Actually, the soldier controls on top of the point, engineer on top of the point. Uber comes out here, I believe, on the backside of B, as it's just the medic and Pyro versus the spy and demo man. But Pyro actually has a pretty good advantage here if he can use it correctly, trying to power jack the demo. He finally goes down, Candle doing the work. ×2 on the B point, and only 4 up right now for Red, as actually the Heavy's coming around. He's gonna kill the Pyro around the corner, and yeah, it looks like they have a chance. They do,
They
with
still
a minute
have
on the
chance. Exactly, it's almost a little bit over a minute. So if they really get their butts into work, they can definitely do some wonders. Shep is on 50 Uber, so he has a slight advantage. They should probably build this Uber if they want to push with it, because Bulo is really quickly nearing that 100%.
So this is it right here. We've got a minute on the clock. This is a push that Killswitch needs to make. If they don't get this push successfully, they're going to lose the game. They get this push, it's going to be 1-1. We're going to go into a tiebreaker. Here comes the Uber exchange onto the point. Heavy goes down right away, but Pyro is standing right there. Rudy going to actually be taken out. Good job by the Heavy. You got a level 2 gun. Oh, but that's actually going to get stabbed. I'm sorry, it's going to be healed. Heavy versus gun with the Rescue Ranger. It's going to go down. ×2 on the point. Oh, but here comes up, and they're actually going to get the point with 30 seconds on the clock. And we're going to round 3.
Oh my god, that comeback though. Oh, wow.
Wow. After they had about 20 bajillion failed pushes in round 2. This time, all they needed was 1.
I think it really helped them that Bulo was down when they were pushing on B. They managed to kill him one more time when he was like about 50 or something Uber, so they could like basically pop an Uber for free and still have him like about 20% advantage. And that helped them a lot because they simply could just push out with force out of B, keep the control of 1 and 2 on B, and just basically pushed into C with a full Uber. Managed to kill Bulo once again, and Granjaba with a nice timed stab and sap on the sentry. It all just worked together. As I said, teamwork. It was basically teamwork. They lacked a little bit of DM, but the bomb from Emilio, the force out of Bulo on the spot near 2. And then just everything after that was very nicely done.
Yeah, and I gotta say, it's like, the one thing I talked about, and between last rounds was that the Pyro Rudy was doing so much work about air blasting, and he was focused down by the Heavy. He got 1 air blast in, was focused down by the Heavy, and taken out since it wasn't a proper Uber exchange. And I think that allowed them, then the Heavy to go through, help with the spy, take down the gun, got the bomb onto the point, and so when you're pushing through those chokes and those little doors, Pyro can do so much work, and he got taken out, kind of along with everything you're saying, and then, yeah, just kind of was just pretty much a textbook push, like a really, really solid push. They had the Soldier, Demo Man, I think even the Scout up there. They had at least 3. I saw 3.
Yeah, it was very well done, and as you said, it's all about the teamwork. Is one of the few maps that, like, the teamwork is valued more than the pure DM. Every single KOF map is, in my opinion, just pure DM. It doesn't really, especially Viaduct, just pure DM. You don't have any strats, just have the game, and you just have to practice DM. If your team doesn't have enough DM, then you are less likely to win. And here, it's more or less about the teamwork.
So what do you think?
That's my opinion. That's my
1-1. 1-1. Who do you think's going to take it?
Oh, well, definitely Bulo will try to get forced less, or his team will try to protect him a little bit better. That's for sure. but I think it's gonna be It's All Good. Killswitch had their moment here right now, and if they would try to repeat the same, I don't think It's All Good's gonna fall for that and just like basically let them do that. They'll definitely try to work something around.
Yeah, yeah, it's gonna be a great round. I'm kind of curious to see if we're gonna see another, 15-minute game, or if we're gonna see another 3-minute game. Kind of as we talked about in the pregame. The map can go either way. We've already seen it with both rounds going one way each way. But I'm guessing we're gonna see probably another under 5 minute. I think we're gonna see a lot of aggression out of here. So I think since both teams have kind of finding their groove now on this map.
Definitely. Freaky is building in the shadow a little bit, like in between, so he has decided to be in the neutral spot where you still see some rooftop, but it's less likely to get spammed out. And the gates are down, and why don't you just take it away, sigafoo?
Yeah, here we come out. We actually have 4 people out. 5 people actually come outside along. Here comes the soldier bombing around from the backside, heavy around the backside. Joe actually gets taken out right away. That's going to matter because he's not going to be able to get that spam down onto the point. Down goes a heavy as we got the soldier giving up his position on top of the roof. And we got Rudy around the backside at 70 HP. He's kind of looking around like he just kind of lost child, trying to figure out what he should do with all of his teammates down. He's going to just try to go for it, but he's going to go down. That's okay. He's going to get on the same spawn wave with his teammate. And the spy gets caught out here, but don't worry. It's Icicle, a completely balanced weapon in the game, and he gets away, even despite being caught up by the pyro. Yeah! And looks like so they did not get the B pressure that they wanted. But again, it's a suicide wave. That's exactly what you expect. If you lose, you're still going to be able to push B again.
Yeah, I suppose. So regarding Spicicle as well, remember, it stops flames, but it doesn't stop bullets, so it still can be killed.
No, the Dead Ringer does that.
Well, yeah. Then it's basically rockets that you have to be afraid of. Well...
So seeing kind of a weak push out of here on the long side, just the heavy and pyro sniper as well. I guess he just wanted to create some space for Fanny here. I'm trying to get a snipe around. Not able to connect with anything right now as he's being protected by Rudy, but here comes the bomb in over the top, forced actually onto the medic. Really nice bomb right there. And Rudy takes down K-Cot, the other sniper. They're going to have 100% Uber advantage right now, and we're going to see probably a push in once these respawns come up in about 9 seconds. So let's see which way they're going to elect to push out of from B. Or 2B.
Oh, but Freaky tried to rescue Ranger up top of the hill near 1, and he gets shot by Inso, so it definitely is not going to help him too much if they lose that sentry on top. And they basically left a shadow trying to work their way up. They're holding top right now, so it's a very interesting spot. The demo is being spotted, and the Uber has been popped very early. Demo just jumping for the sentry. He's being stopped by the sniper with a nice headshot in mid-air. This is really messy right now. I don't even know what's happening, but it looks like It's All Good's gonna win this fight since there's only 3 people up for kill switch.
Oh, and wow. Scout was on the medic right there, just couldn't quite land his shots. And he's going to keep alive. And there's only 1 up, just the engineer, as the heavy medic already pushing through. Only minis on last, which is kind of to be expected when you're kind of down this much. But here comes the respawns right now, but Pyro's climbing, and Rudy on the point. Having the Pyro on the point is going to make a really good chance to capture this. Actually, he's going to go down, though. Could not reflect the rockets. And let's see, Demo Man jumping up onto the point. We got Joe on the point. He's putting down the sticky trap as Pyro comes up here. He's going to air blast, and Joe is going to go down with the help of the scout, and they do have 65% or so about 20% Uber advantage right now here on It's All Good, so we should be seeing that push, but they have to push right away. There can be no waiting on this, else it's going to be an Uber exchange.
Most definitely. Bulo has actually lost his Uber advantage. He had about 30%, and now he just stopped healing for some time, and Shep is gonna come out on top of that 100% Uber ready to pop at any time, and on defense it's very important to have that ready. And looks like a team of It's All Good are being spammed out from second as it's well, Emilio Estevez just putting a lot of damage. There goes the pop though in second. A counter pop from Killswitch as well. Demo and Soldier trying to work their way up with that Uber. I think Medic's gonna do down because Jamal is going out, and there goes the Medic, drops on his
Oh
face.
my god, the work out of Mookie and Joe right now, absolutely insane. That was about a 4 or 5K on top of the point. There's no reason that should have worked.
No
but
reason.
it did.
No reason, but it did.
Like, all I saw is, like, Joe jump up there. He put down, like, a sticky. I'm like, alright, he's gonna die because the soldier and Demoman jumped on the point to kill Joe. But then he just kind of, like, surfed around the backside after taking some spam. The soldier came up, killed... I don't even have words. It was such a crazy play. So much, just wow. Just really great play out of It's All Good to take that point. 3 minutes and 46 seconds.
I need to write it down. Was it had no reason to work, but it did. Sigafoo
Yes.
DK protein. Okay, done.
Okay. Is this? You sound like my stream chat, just quoting me all the time. All my great quotes.
Oh, the great quotes. Put that on the tombstone. It didn't have a reason to work, but it did. Okay.
Yes. So we have 3 minutes and 46 seconds. So again, quick time. Not a crazy quick. Like, I mean, I guess it is pretty crazy quick. But let's see what we're gonna have out of here out of Kill Switch on offense. They struggled on the first round, second round. They put up a crazy fast time, about 2 minutes and 40 seconds or so. And so let's see what they do out here as the sniper's getting ready to peek that short area, trying to get a snipe. I'm assuming onto roof. Again, oh, here comes Demoman Emilio coming back, but the medic's way far back. Guessed wrong that time as the soldier's coming around to the backside. He's not going to be able to get the gun, and we're going to see a reset out of here on the B point after those suicides failed.
Only 2 suicides so far. Only Emilio and Ondukaya to try to do something, but it didn't quite work out. Jamal is getting stabbed in the short by Enzo. Really nice time. Then Sniper goes down as well, thanks to the Lazy Bears scattergun. So a lot of people down for kill switch. It's all good managed to kind of delay them a little bit more. You know, that's what they want because the time was kind of fast. So if they delay them enough, they won't have enough time to push into C, and that's basically what they're looking for. It's all good.
So Kill Switch is at it again. It is 1-1 right now. They basically have maybe one failed push that they can tolerate, but it's 2 minutes and 39 seconds on the clock. They need to have 2 good pushes through here, B and C, but the Demoman's actually going to get caught by a trap, but oh no, he doesn't get actually. He's going to bomb down onto the gun, forces the medic. Really nice job there as Heavy comes around. Jamal coming around the corner, going to put some spam down. He's probably going to go down. They need to all die so they get on the same respawn wave, and that's exactly going to happen. And they actually have 100% Uber. 2 minutes, 20 seconds left on the clock. They have to be perfect.
And they really do. Shepard's on 100% Uber, so we'll see. Joe in UFC just putting up some sticky traps. Hopefully it catches at least 2 players with that, but it looks like It's All Good are already ready to go back to the C point. They really don't want to play up too much fight on B, as they know they need to basically hold C point if they want to win for 2 more minutes. Shep is really hesitant with him pushing out. He doesn't know yet that B point is basically abandoned. And there goes a very early pop. I think it popped just to kind of go through those sticky traps.
Yeah, I don't think they realize, as you're saying, that they basically have abandoned B. So they need to get some capture time down onto this. They're already starting to push through a little bit onto C as the level 2 is already up. And as you said, they elected just to give up B to have a good hold time. And here comes the Uber actually out. Heavy went down, was dropped there by the medic. And the Pyro's actually coming in here, but he's not actually able to get out any damage. And that's going to be a 40% Uber advantage to Kill Switch.
Is this going to happen? It's like around 1 minute left to go. Shep is nearing like 100% Uber, and they definitely have all the classes they need to push into C point. Let's see if they finally manage to push successfully through second and 1. I guess level 3 Sentry is guarding it, and Shep goes down to Enzo, headshot!
Mission ends in 60 seconds.
Wow.
Oh no.
They have 58 seconds. Gun's actually in a kind of a difficult jumping spot, but it's actually going to get sapped. That's going to be huge. As Incher actually takes it, he gets it down. Demoman was almost able to spam it out, and down goes some kills after that heal. And while Emilio goes down there, Pyro goes down there. That's going to be a 3K to the gun MVP, Sentry MVP here, and 37 seconds left. I don't know if they can do it.
They don't have that much time, just only 30 seconds on the clock. Sentry, level 3 on the top. And Coulter just sitting comfortably in the tower, where the rest of the team just swarming around. So unless something miracle, we need a miracle here for Kill Switch.
Here comes the Spy climbing. He's going to get caught up by the Heavy, I assume. Yeah, he is. And they have 9 people on top of the point. Uber is popped on the point, I assume just to stand on top of it. Kill Switch isn't going to be able to take any ground here. They're just dying.
There goes the GGs. And 4-2, which is like 1-2, but in terms of points in the ETF2L, 4-2 for It's All Good. So Killswitch managed to get 2 points out of this fight today, and I think they're well earned. I mean, the second round was very good.
Yeah, they put up a 2-minute 40-second time. Definitely deserves that. Do you have any? I guess I saw Mia do this earlier. Do you have a man of the match?
A man of the match. I hard to say because people just play about at the same level. I think that Inso's headshot in the last minute of the game that managed to that one headshot basically bought It's All Good's last point because they didn't have the Uber. Shep was ready to pop at any time, and there goes Inso, just headshots the medic and walks away, and just basically bought the game. But I can't really praise a Spy for one action. I think I would go with Emilio Estevez.
All right.
For the losing team, because
how he was getting a lot of force out.
He got a lot of forces. He played, in my opinion, the most solid game out of all his teammates. He managed to get a lot of forces, as you said. He was basically playing very solid with the kills he got. So I think he's going to be the MVP of today's matchup.
Awesome. Any final thoughts for this, or anything you want to add into the game?
Because I'm European biased, so I have more knowledge about it. You just using me as your way out. Well, I suppose. I'm just gonna say once again, Mint says hello from the lands of Nippon, from Japan, to his team. Still cheering up for them. He had to leave them, unfortunately, but he's still cheering. So I guess that Killswitch has that going for them. Final score 4-2 It's All Good. I think it was a good game to watch. Actually, more interesting probably than my game versus Jamai's Vu or S4 SNSD earlier on. Gotta admit.
Yeah, no. It was. I think both were good games. Just kind of in different ways.
In different ways, just trying to politically just kind of get out of this. But yeah, thanks a lot for casting with us, sigafoo, once again. It was supposed to be Banana Man, but he is MIA, so thanks again for devoting some of your time today to help us out and cast some European games. It's always nice to have you.
Always happy to jump across the pond.
Yeah. We have some tea, we have some bread, we have some vodka if you want, so everything is here, ready to go. So once again, okay, go on. No,
I was gonna make an American joke about some sort of obesity thing, and now it just ruined. You just ruined it.
I just ruined.
You just ruined American obesity. Thank you, Jake. All right, now take us out. I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Okay, well, thank you very much, chat, for watching. We've managed to get around 135 watching people tonight, which is kind of good. And thank you all for joining us tonight. Thanks to John for streaming all 2 games for about 2.5 hours straight, or 2 hours straight. And yeah, I'll see you later.